Motorcycle was the track that absolutely blew up last year from the album Acoustic. Now for 2013, Jazz and Parv are back with Akshay featuring the vocals of Nav Sidhu. And Parv, one half of Jazz and Parv, joins me right now on the phone line. Yo, Parv, what are you saying?
What's going on, Akshay? You cool?
I'm good, man. It's all good. Listen, man, we loved Motorcycle and we loved Acoustic, but you know what? We're loving Akshay even more.
Oh, that's appreciated. That means a lot. That does mean a lot.
Now, listen, before we kind of jump straight in and start talking about the music, for people who don't know who Jazz and Parv are, give us a bit of a history lesson on you guys.
We are a production team. We have been for a very long time, and we started off as DJs about 10, 12 years ago. We still sort of do that as well. Yeah. But the production outfit is a two-man team. Jazz is more of a vocalist and a musician in regards to arranging stuff and whatnot. You know, and we're going to start pushing Jazz out as a vocalist as well. He sung a track on Acoustic called Nachna.
Yeah.
And we're still developing his vocals as an artist, so there'll be a lot coming from his side as well. So we're actually going to try and put some in-house talent across as well.
Absolutely. Now, of course, Acoustic, your first album, was released last year. What kind of response did it get?
Motorcycle blew up. The album overall got an awesome response,
but
the one track in particular, did really, really well for us. Even till today, it's still got growing hits on YouTube. It still gets a lot of radio airplay. Last year, we topped at number 5 in the UK download charts as newcomers. You know,
wow.
It was a massive, massive response. I couldn't actually have asked for anything better, to be honest with you.
Wow. Well, 2012, like I said, was a big look for you guys. Motorcycle is still, like I said, you know what I mean? You know, you can't go to a club or, you know, to a gig, you know, without a DJ dropping that track, because it's, you know, it is, in its own right, it's become a bit of an anthem. But, you know, well, do you know what? You got 2 massive vocalists on there. Miss Pooja, I mean, you know what? Well, there's nothing more you can say about that, you know, but by her and Nirmal Sidhu, well, again, he's just too good, and
he's a legend.
He is,
a legend,
absolutely. Now, and Akshay, the new track, again, that you know, I see that again, just, you know, slowly. I can see that becoming an anthem as well. Now, not Nirmal Sidhu, but Nirmal Sidhu Jr. Nav Sidhu.
Yeah, Nirmal Sidhu Jr. Nav Sidhu, yeah. Funnily enough, the track's actually been written by Nirmal Sidhu, though.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so the tradition's still there. It's still there.
I mean, what was, you know, was it just to kind of get a new, fresh voice on, you know, onto the track that you went with picking Nav to represent on this track?
Yeah, I mean, Nav is another developing artist, and we wanted to go with a different approach, you know. So we brought Motorcycle out, we brought Acoustic, we brought out a double tempo track. We thought, right, let's completely flip it, do something that's completely the opposite.
Yeah.
Something slow, sort of a dance or typical Bhangra song, you know. And we went with something commercial, and Nav is a very fresh voice, you know. He's very dynamic at what he does, and you know, we teamed up and we went for it.
Okay, what's the working relationship like between you and Jazz? I mean, when there's 2 people involved, you know, that you sometimes get the conflicts and, you know, the differing opinions in the studio, and, you know what I mean, you know, what's it like? What's your working relationship like with Jazz? What's it like in the studio? Are there any punge?
No, Jazz and I, we read each other like a book. The thing is, we both respect each other's spaces. So in regards to the things that I know that I'm good at, Jazz will just lead me to it. And I know the things that Jazz is good at, I'll leave him to it.
Yeah.
Like in regards to instrumentation and getting, you know, recording instruments and directing music and creating melodies and putting lyrics together, Jazz is the man. I don't really get involved with any of that kind of stuff. I just leave him to it. Because I know the things he's going to come back with is going to be like almost sort of magic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when it comes to putting things together and, you know, putting beats down and, you know, putting mix downs and, you know, layering everything up and the arrangement and all that, it's just clockwork. You know, we tick really well. So.
And, you know, we've got to take this moment to talk about the video, okay? Liking the video, slightly confusing video, but you know, I'll come to that in a minute. But
all right, okay.
Talk to me about where that was shot. That was shot somewhere quite exclusive.
Yeah, it's shot at the Hippodrome in London. The Hippodrome's Europe's largest casino. They don't normally allow any kind of filming in there, so I don't really know how I managed to pull the strings, but I did, right? We went for something you've not ever seen in the Bangla industry before. It's not your typical Asian Bangla video. It's completely different. It's very cinematic, and we went for a film look.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we came back with.
I was watching the video, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm like, because obviously, you know, both you and Jazz in the video, Nav's in the video, you're at the casino table, you know, and he's playing the roulette table, you know, and not that we advocate gambling, it's just a film, alright, it's just a video, kids, right? You know, but he's losing, and I kept thinking, do you know what? He's going to win at the end. He's going to win at the end. He's going to win at the end. But he doesn't. He doesn't even get the girl at the end.
Right. See, that's the thing. The narrative's open-ended because if you pay attention to the video, the way we've directed the narrative is that initially he's winning.
Yeah.
Right. So you notice in the opening sequence he's winning. You know, we're all having a great time and all that kind of stuff. And then as soon as there's a shift change and there's a new dealer, he's smitten by this new girl.
Yeah.
And she's literally robbing him of everything he's got. And then she just suddenly leaves, and so there he goes looking for her, and that's where we've left it sort of open-ended. So we're getting a lot of questions like, what happens next? Does he get the girl?
What's the message? Hey, what's the message? What is it you're trying to get across? Hey,
it might just be an Aklargi too. You never know. We might have to finish this story off.
Make it happen. You've definitely whet our appetites. I mean, like I said, for 2013, Aklargi has whet our appetites. You know, I know you guys, you know, are busy, and I know you got something up your sleeves. You know, what have you got next for us?
A lot. We're working with a lot of new guys, but we're also working with some very, very major names as well. And obviously, I can't really say anything at the moment.
Okay.
But I've got a massive backing from my record label. VIP Records has been absolutely brilliant with me, you know, and they've given us a lot of support. So there's a lot we're actually going to be bringing to the table. You know, we're going to diversify things a little bit as well. So if you listen to Acoustic, there was a lot of different variances of sounds on that album, so we're going to be pushing that across the singles as well.
Yeah.
There will be another album as well, but there'll be a different style of music coming from us, so just so we can sort of you know, show everybody what we're capable of and what we can do. So, you know, so it's not just a one-channel media, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, and like I said, you know, with Acoustic, with Motorcycle, and now Aklargi, I think you guys have shown the industry and the listening public that, you know, you guys are definitely a talent to be reckoned with. You know, you guys have kind of in a short space of time forged a niche in this industry, and you know, and we're there with you, man. We're supporting you, and awesome. We like what you're doing.
Awesome. I mean, you know what? We couldn't be more grateful. You know, the fans of the industry. You know, all the guys that you know have actually gone out there and legally bought the track and have supported us and supported the industry. Without them, you know, people like us wouldn't be able to get anywhere. You know, the talent would just sort of be sitting in-house. It wouldn't be able to get exposed.
Yeah.
You know, so a big thank you goes out to everyone that's actually gone out there and supported us fully and supported genuine music. You know, and it gives us the motivation and the drive, and as well as the capabilities to carry on, you know. So we'll bring you guys some brand new stuff very, very quickly.
Sure, we're going to watch this space, and you know, and you guys got to come back on the show and talk about it a bit more. You know, we're gonna have you here in the studio next time around.
Absolutely, anytime. Just make sure it's nice and sunny in Leicester. It's pretty dull in London at the moment, I'll tell you that much.
Definitely will make that happen for you, Parv. Now listen, if the fans and listeners want to find out more about you guys, find out what you're doing, where you're going to be gigging, etc., where can they go?
Check us out on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, Parvdj, and I promise I'll follow all you guys back. If you're in London this weekend, Saturday the 31st, I've got my single launch party over at number 5 Cavendish in the city. So yeah, come and check us out, come and say hi, follow me on Twitter, drop me a message, and I'll definitely get back to you.
Parv, it's been an absolute pleasure. Do you know what? And it's only right while I've got you here. We've got Aklargi locked and loaded, ready to roll. It's only right that you announce it. Present it for us, please.
I appreciate it, Akshay. Thanks for having me on the show. Guys, you know what? A massive thank you to everyone that supported us and got us exactly where we are. You know, the journey's only just begun for us, so keep pushing, keep supporting, and we're going to bring you bigger and bigger stuff, you know, as we get along. So, without further ado, you guys appreciate the track. You put it where it is. Aklargi, Nav Sidhu, Jazz and Parv. Check it out.
Boys and girls, that was Parv. And this is Aklargi.
ਮੱਲੀ ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਗਈ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਜੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੱਲੋ ਮੱਲੀ ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਗਈ ਹਾਣ ਦੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੱਲੋ ਮੱਲੀ ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਗਈ ਉਹਦਾ ਤੱਕਣਾ ਯਾਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਮਨ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਸ਼ਰਾਬੀ ਜੱਟ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਉਹਦਾ ਤੱਕਣਾ ਯਾਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਮਨ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਸ਼ਰਾਬੀ ਜੱਟ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਉਹਦਾ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਵੱਲਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਰ ਗਿਆ ਚੱਲਾ ਉਹਦਾ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਵੱਲਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਰ ਗਿਆ ਚੱਲਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸੁੱਟਿਆ ਏ ਜ਼ੁਲਫਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਾਲ ਮੱਲੋ ਮੱਲੀ ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਗਈ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਜੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੱਲੋ ਮੱਲੀ ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਗਈ ਹਾਣ ਦੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੱਲੋ ਮੱਲੀ ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਗਈ ਜਦੋਂ ਹੱਸਦੀ ਬੁੱਲਾਂ 'ਚ ਫੁੱਲ ਗਿਰਦੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਤਲੀ ਤੇ ਸਿਰ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਜਦੋਂ ਹੱਸਦੀ ਬੁੱਲਾਂ 'ਚ ਫੁੱਲ ਗਿਰਦੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਤਲੀ ਤੇ ਸਿਰ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਤੇਰੀ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਜਵਾਨੀ ਲੁੱਟ ਦਿਲ ਮਰ ਜਾਣੀ ਉਹਦੀ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਜਵਾਨੀ ਲੁੱਟ ਦਿਲ ਮਰ ਜਾਣੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਰਦੀ ਏ ਮਿਰਗਾਂ ਦੀ ਚਾਲ ਮੱਲੋ ਮੱਲੀ ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਗਈ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਜੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੱਲੋ ਮੱਲੀ ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਗਈ ਹਾਣ ਦੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੱਲੋ ਮੱਲੀ ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਗਈ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਪਰਪੋਜ਼ ਉਹਨੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਰਤੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਿਰ ਥੱਲੇ ਗੋਰੀ ਗੋਰੀ ਬਾਂਹ ਧਰਤੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਪਰਪੋਜ਼ ਉਹਨੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਰਤੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਿਰ ਥੱਲੇ ਗੋਰੀ ਗੋਰੀ ਬਾਂਹ ਧਰਤੀ ਸ਼ਿਮਲੇ 'ਚ ਚੱਲ ਕੇ ਮਨਾਉਣਾ ਹਨੀਮੂਨ ਸ਼ਿਮਲੇ 'ਚ ਚੱਲ ਕੇ ਮਨਾਉਣਾ ਹਨੀਮੂਨ ਪਿੰਡ ਟਹਿਣੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਉਣੀ ਏ ਧਮਾਲ ਮੱਲੋ ਮੱਲੀ ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਗਈ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਜੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੱਲੋ ਮੱਲੀ ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਗਈ ਹਾਣ ਦੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਜੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੱਲੋ ਮੱਲੀ
Bikram Singh, Lord Manmeed,
ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੱਲੋ ਮੱਲੀ ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਗਈ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਜੀ
Jay Sean.
ਨਾਲ ਮੱਲੋ ਮੱਲੀ ਅੱਖ ਲੜ ਗਈ
The list is endless. List is absolutely endless. So much more music to cram into the show and such little